Howdy y'all, my name is Price and welcome back to some more Satisfactory. I'm going to run up here to our little limestone miner, going to grab a little bit more limestone to get us some concrete, and we are going to work on making a little mini power plant. Not going to have to be too much, but I want to get us up to, say, 100 megawatts. I think I'd feel really comfortable with that. Then we'll get a limestone production and concrete manufacturing setup going, so we no longer have to worry about that. And I'll have it come down off the top down to here, so I actually have easy access to it. And then we will get working on this next milestone, because once we have that going, once we have our production of all of our basic resources, I will want to get those splitters so that we can then turn our iron mines into essentially 8 points of production instead of what they are right now, which is 2. And then we'll think about our building vertically issue, which is going to be an interesting issue to solve, I think. I'm intrigued to see what we're going to have to do about that. All right, grab me all that limestone. Thank you. That'll get us at least a little bit of concrete to get through. We got to do its analysis. All right. The MAM has completed its analysis. That's our, what do you call it? Our research thingy. Oh, I need to grab some of these. Yes, thank you. So where do I want to put this little power plant? I'm kind of thinking just like right here. Honestly, this ground is flat enough. I won't have to use concrete or anything like that to build it. It's near a power pole that has some open nodes, which means I can like set up a power pole here that will connect to all of my burners, etc. What else do I need? I could already go ahead and build 2 of them. I want to build 3 because that'll give me, like I said, 60 more megawatts, which will get me to a total of 100. I feel confident with that amount. So let's build 1 here. Let's build another one. How close can they get? Here. And then we need a couple more rods and things. Okay, cool. So, and again, the reason I'm doing this is just for my own peace of mind. Yes, it's going to cost me more resources. Yes, I'm going to essentially be wasting resources, which I know a lot of people are going to be like, Price, what are you doing? But ultimately, for me, it just comes down to peace of mind while I'm building all of these machines, not having to worry about the power that's going into them. And like I said before, we honestly haven't been having that big of an issue with finding biomass, so I'm not as concerned as I was going into this map. I thought it was going to be way worse, and it turns out it's really not that bad. Okay, so let's get, and the other part is, you know, we are siphoning off a little bit of our resources that should be going towards our next milestone, but I think that this is sort of an investment in the future, because once we have our power going, being able to expand our production is going to help us a good amount. So, one more dude, just like right here. Yeah, it's fine. Yep, line them up. Come on, line them up. Come on. There you go. All right, so these are connected to here. You've got a couple open spots. Let's connect you up. Oh, I need more wires, huh? So you know what I should do? Let's do something. I like to do this wherever I can. Let's build another craft bench right here because, you know, it's useful to have around. Let's grab these wires and let's just make a couple cables real quick. And, you know, as is always the case, oh, look, I got all my resources back. Not a problem, right? So, connect you here, connect you here, connect you here. There's my 3 burners. I don't even have to start using them yet. Just having them is nice. But I am going to go ahead and start them up, just so I don't feel like I'm having issues. And let's go make some concrete so I can make more power poles. And we're going to set up a power pole up there, and we're going to work on our automatic limestone production facility. So what do we need? We need a miner. We need a... Do we smelt limestone? No, I think you just construct limestone. I think you just construct limestone into concrete. Yeah, because it takes raw limestone. Okay, cool. So, what do we need? We need some reinforced plates. We've got all the concrete that we need. We've got all the iron rods. We just need the reinforced plates. So let's get a couple of screws going. Reinforced plates. 1, 2, 3. And that's why I love this little to-do list. Use it, y'all. Because sometimes, like, keeping the math in your head, you can do it. It ain't that big of a deal to keep the math in your head. But man, oh man, is it nicer when you don't gotta. So we'll bring the concrete down at least to like here. It will be a little steep, so I'm going to have to like mess with the way that the conveyor belt comes off of there. I might need to like bring it down along this or something. We'll see. Worst case scenario, I will have to build some foundations to get it down. Some ramps, basically. But that ain't a huge problem. Okay. Heading up. Heading up. Because just not having to come up here all the time is going to be really nice, you know? Okay. Now, we would love a power pole here. Danke. Let's connect that up. Perfect. Now let's pick you up. And let's set up a miner. Now, is this a pure node? Let's find out real quick. It's a normal node, so this won't be producing the crazy amounts of stuff that our other ones are. Now, which way do I want this stuff coming out of here? I guess we're going to try and get it to just come straight off of this edge, huh? So before I turn anything on, we are going to see what we can't do. Way too steep. Too long, too steep. So I'm going to have to mess with some foundations. So we're going to set up, maybe we'll see if we can set it up to get down to here. Because if we can get it to here and then off of here, that'll be easy. So what we'll do then is we're going to start building some foundations. I'm going to need a lot of concrete. So we're going to do what we did before. Quick crafting bench. Make all the concrete that we can. Foundations cost a lot of concrete. And that's fine, because we're right here at our limestone mine. So we're okay. Let's deconstruct. And because this isn't actually doing anything yet, I can go ahead and do this, and it'll at least be mining limestone into itself. So here's the idea. Foundation. Let's see if we can't build a foundation right off the edge here. Perfect. Which way do I want it to go? We're going to want it to go this way. So we're going to do it like that, I think. And there's my output. So let's actually do it kind of like here-ish. It's a little tricky sometimes, but once you get it going, you'll be fine. Okay. How's that? Can I get you? Give me a belt that goes out to the edge here. I can. Perfect. So we're just going to hop down here. Ooh, hold the wall. We're good. Okay. Now, that's that guy. So let's build some foundations, ramps that come down from there. And I'm going to have to do like a little bit of a back and forth situation here. So we're going to set this to 5. So here's how you set up your own hotkeys, by the way. 5 and 6. Just like that. And these each take roughly the same amount. Yeah. Okay. So then now I'm going to go to 5 because I need that to build from. Then 6 off of there. 5 underneath. 6 off of there. And so on and so forth until I get this down to the ground. So this is obviously costing me a fair amount of concrete to do this, but it's going to save me a lot of headache in the long run. Now I need to make some more concrete. So I need to go grab some of that limestone that I was producing. But as you can see, now we're getting a nice little ramp that'll come down here, and then that will be our way of getting that through there. But we still have this nice pathway that we can move through. We can still pass things through there. NBD. So oftentimes you're going to have to shape the environment to your needs rather than working with the environment as is. Now, personally, I do like to just go with, go with the environment the way that it is when I can. I think it's just kind of fun to play the game that way. But as we talked about before, you know, we're going to have to be doing a lot of, we're going to be messing with our stuff a lot in order to, what am I trying to say here? To build vertically and whatnot because of the shape of the environment, right? Okay, now more concrete. And this thing literally produces 120. No, it doesn't. This one doesn't do 120. What does this do? 60 per minute? What does this one do? 60 per minute. Yeah, which is still a ton. And having those extra biomass burners just makes me not worry as much about it. Right? So then same deal as before. And I believe I might be able to like demolish these. Let me see. We're gonna try this. Yeah, I can even demolish these ones to get back my resources once we've used them for the construction part. Should have been doing that because I would have gotten all my stuff back. But still, totally fine. And now I know for a lot of people they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I hate that because like obviously this is not realistic the way that this foundation works. But sometimes, you know, you gotta work with the way things are, with the way the game is. So now we're gonna set us up a nice long conveyor from here. And this also gives us a nice pathway. Conveyor belt's too steep. Too long. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna have a little notch in it, but that's fine. And then same deal, back down. And there we have it. Boom, boom, boom. And what is over here? Is this more iron? That's some resource right there. I think that's iron. Let's find out. Yep, that's iron. Whenever you see these bad boys, they're usually guarding a resource. You know what? Let's fight some bad boys. Come here, bad boys. Stupid bad bugs. I'm gonna zap you. I'm gonna zap you. Get zapped. I hit one, I think. Come on, come at me. Ouch. Got you once. Come on, come on. Ouch, dude. Okay, you're dead. Nope. Come here. You done? All right, not bad. We always lose about 2 HP per fight, but you know what? We've got tons of these nuts, so we're good. It's good to know that we have this extra iron node here, though. I mean, just knowing that it's here is really, really good in case we end up needing more. Because you're always going to need more resources later on. So this is also a pure node. Wow, that's great. So iron is not a problem for us. Oh, man. Just that little notch in it is so irritating, isn't it? Hold on. Let's see if we can't make that a little straighter. Oh, I need to get rid of that thing. That's right. These always stick around too when you build those. They automatically get built at the end. Okay, so there. That's straighter. Okay, so that needs to be turned into... Oh, yeah, that's the wrong way. That's why. Into... concrete. Boom. There's you. And then let's make a storage container. Control. Come on. There we go. Nope. Can't afford. I need some more plates. I used so many plates to make these that I couldn't afford it anymore. That's fine. I don't have any ingots on me, so we'll come back. But I can at least get it set up. You are producing that. Power-wise, you can connect up to... there. Right? Why are you not producing? Oh, because you're not connected. There we go. There we go. And now you should be producing as well? Yes. Okay, cool. So now, automatic concrete production. Let me go get some plates so we can set up a storage container for that. And then that'll be good to go. And so now we're making concrete, which I can use for making foundations, for making power lines. I always like getting these resources in order. And because we've been spending so much time doing this, let's see how many wires and plates and rods we have. Probably enough to finish our milestone as well. It's a good amount of those. It's a good amount of those. And like eventually we may, you know, be having multiple things going into each of these. Although this, yeah, totally. I'm just trying to think of like efficiency on a belt. This could be at least 2 or 3 times as dense, which means I could maybe use a merger to get a whole bunch of these things producing plates and getting them into there. So maybe we'll do that. Who knows? So let's pop in as many of these as we need. As many of these as we need. Not Q, tab. Let's sort. Let's just check on our power production over here. Y'all are doing fine. Each of these has the same amount. No, you don't. I mean, you still got 60 though, so you're fine. Just, you know, always want to keep an eye on it. And how many wires are you producing? More than 500. Look at that. See how easily and quickly that stuff can happen? So just by us spending some time working on another part of our factory, we were able to let that stuff build up, and that's going to get us through this milestone and maybe a bit of a chunk through the next milestone. And this is going to get us our splitters, which is what I was really looking forward to, right? So that we can actually get more out of our miners that we have because of those pure nodes. Man, having those pure iron nodes is so good. And look at that. There's our concrete just producing right there. Isn't that great? It is great. Let me sort. Okay. So you're good. You're good. I don't even need to mess with that stuff up there anymore, right? Like, that's good. If I ever want to like make it more efficient or upgrade anything, I can always go up there and do it. We've got our little ramp now that gets us up there. But straight up, I only need to come here. Our power is the only stuff that we really have to babysit, and that's what I love, because we're not having to individually go through and mess with each part of these things. Instead, we're just, you know, make sure our power setup is good. So one of the next things I want to go for is we're going to want to get the biofuel, and then we want to get the, what do you call it? The chainsaw, so I can start chopping down these trees, because that's going to help us with producing enough stuff to do this. Guys, let's check our grid and see how much power we're pulling now. We're still only pulling 29. Not bad, which we know peaks a little bit higher because of the miners. But still, I'm going to guess we're pulling maybe 40 or 50, so we're still fine. And that is good. Okay. You there. Oh, that's right. This is a little bit different than before. I'm gonna hit this button. I want to see. Look at that thing.
Milestone reached.
We loaded that up with stuff.
Can now merge and split to increase the complexity.
And it's flying up into space to take these resources up to our company.
Display will help you measure and
Bye.
improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Bye. Bye, friend. So all those resources, we just sent them into space for our company. That's our job, right? So that's our whole thing. And it'll come back in a bit, and then we can send out the next pod. So we can't even do these all in a row, right? You have to kind of take your time with these. So I think we're going to go for this one that gives me biofuel. That'll be good. So again, we know what we need in the upper corner. Pretty easy. Like, we'll get it done this episode. No probs, Bobs. Let's make a bunch of biofuel just while we're here. Or biomass, rather. And just go and, you know, double check all of our different power sources and fill them up. And then we're going to mess with splitters. Okay, so I may need to move around some of these machines, but that's fine. Okay, so y'all are pretty much fine. Pretty much fine. And I'll take this last little chunk and we'll put it in the last one over here. We know that everything's got at least about 100 biomass, if not more. Pretty good. Until we can get coal production up and running, this is what we've got. So it's just monitoring this type of biofuel setup, or biomass setup, is what we're doing. Okay, see there, it peaked up to 40, right? So those peaks are what we got to worry about, right? Because any peak is going to trip the whole setup, and if we don't have that much power, and you're not coming back from that. Okay, so here, for example, I already know what I want to do. Let me go grab, what's it going to cost for me to make these splitters? Easy. Those are cheap. All right, so we're going to swap that onto 5. We're going to swap the merger onto 6. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take apart this smelter. Okay. And we're going to take apart this conveyor. And we're going to make it closer. Production, smelter. Just a little bit closer, right? Just like this. As long as this conveyor can make it in there. Yep. And this should hopefully give me enough space to set up a splitter. And I think I would like it to be lined up with that guy. Looks like this is pretty good. Nope, too steep. So let's try again. Give a little bit more of an angle here. Nope, bad shape. I may need to move this even further. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna realign everything, and that's fine. Sometimes you gotta do it, and I'm okay with it. So, first things first, we want this to go into a splitter.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter
Thank
re-entry
you.
complete.
Okay, so we know this is aligned. Perfect. Now, we want... I mean, honestly, if we've got 120 per minute and things use 3 per minute, we can do 4 sets of stuff. This will split into 3. we won't be fully efficient, but even having 3 is going to be great. So if I could have 3 furnaces making 3 sets of iron plates, we're going to be solid. Same deal over here. If we can have all these set up in such a fashion, we're going to be like producing so many rods and plates like you can't even imagine. It's definitely going to chew our power up, but even for right now, if I can get this going for 2, I'll be happy with that. But I like the idea of that as a kind of like a principle. So if I can get these in a line, can I move my hub? I kind of want to move my hub. What if I do that? Do I have enough space? Not my own inventory, no. Let's think. Like, I don't have to, but it could be nice. All right, well, smelter. Let's go. One here. I could even have one right next to it like this. And then we could have one like maybe here. Like where my constructor's going to be from here. Let's just think for a second. I'm going to need to make some more reinforced plates. Come on. Trying to line it up with this guy, but because there's so many things around, it gets a little bit tricky. Also, it's going to be like floating, which is a little weird. But that's just kind of a thing that they do. I need to make the plates. That's fine. Like that into there. That into there. That into there. Get another one going that way. And then we can have them both come out onto the same belt, honestly. Like I can have this belt curve around. They can merge onto one belt and go back in this direction. And then the third one can do the same. Just trying to think. Yeah, if I have them all kind of come out this way and then merge back that way, I think that's maybe the better setup. So let's get smelter number 3. Just getting them in place. It doesn't necessarily mean they're all going to be running, but I think that this should work. And like I said, it's not going to be full efficiency, right? Because if we're producing 120 per minute, then really we're going to be doing... we're going to have 10 left. We're going to have 30 left. But still, that ain't bad. So then, reinforced iron plates. Reinforced, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Only a little bit. There we go. Okay. And I'll probably need a couple more cables, I bet. Yeah, I'm going to need some more cables. Let's get some of those. And I'm going to need more power poles, that's for sure. That's for dang sure. Because this is a lot of power. Okay. Constructor number 2. Same deal. We'll put you like here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is we're going to set up one merger here. Because you should go under there. And you should go under there. And then y'all will come out this way. Just like so. Just right back the way that you came from. Too steep, huh? What if I go out to like here? And can you come through here? I would love it if you would come right by there. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And then you, with the next constructor, we will have you go this way as well, kind of curving back, okay? I think that should be fine, just like that. Because it leaves me space to have like my little walkway here. And then we'll have another merger here, number 6. Okay. You go inside there. You go inside Can't afford. Need more plates. Gotta love it. Hopefully we have some left. Yep. Because I did disconnect all of my plate production, so you know. But now, this should, if my efficiency numbers were correct. Encroaching. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Okay, now it's just power poles. So, what are we hooking up to where? We're going to hook up one here. We'll hook up one here. And we'll need another one, I think. Here will be a good setup. So we're going to do like this. And you two... Yep, I figured I could connect you up. Come on. There we go. And then... Where's the last one? You... to there. Okay, cool. So, you will go 1, 2. You will go 1, 2. You will go 1, 2. Everything's set up. Now let's turn them all on. So you're going to be making iron ingots. You are going to be making iron plates. You are going to be making iron ingots. You are going to be making iron plates. Iron plates. And iron ingots. So now let's watch and see how efficiently this works. Does it work efficiently is the question. Because one thing that might be limiting it is the speed of my belts. So let's see how this is going. Is it building up at least faster than it's producing? It's not. So it's going to slow down. I'm going to seed some of these because I do have some iron on me, right? So I might as well get it out of my pocket. But eventually these aren't going to be going at full efficiency, right? So they're going to be going at maybe like 80% efficiency. But still, this is way more production than we were getting out of these before, right? And all from one mine. And we can even get more out of that mine. Again, it's all limited right now by the speed of our belts. But let's see how we're doing on power usage now. Yeah, now we peak at probably 60. So good to know. Maybe 75. So we just want to keep that in mind. But our plate production now is going to be pretty dang good. Look, now they're coming out in spots of 3s, right? So that's going to get us way more plates going. We're going to want to do, honestly, the exact same thing over here with the rods. Get a whole nicer, more efficient setup running. Because, like, I mean, once again, look at this. All backed up. All backed up. That's wasted resource. That is wasted resources right there, right? I guess it's wasted time. And time is certainly a valuable resource. Now, biomass is going to be the concern as I'm burning so much fuel. Not a huge deal, but certainly an issue to deal with. Let's go run and let's grab some copper wires, see how much we've got. I love looking up there and seeing my dumb little ramp bridge, though, honestly. I think it's kind of great. Boom, there's our 500, easy. We have 948 wires on us. It's so great having this going. And again, same deal over here. I'm going to split that copper sucker off, and we're going to have 4 of those in parallel. We'll probably have 2 making copper wires and 2 making copper cables until we have some other use for copper. But yeah, look at this belt. This is much more like what I want this belt to be looking like. Heck yeah. How are we doing already in here? 40 already in there. That's all from just what I just turned on. Y'all know this. Y'all know this. All right, we've got enough rods. We're getting there on the plates. Rods. Copper. Rods. Yeah, we just need half the plates. I'm going to run around here. I'm going to grab a bunch of leaves and stuff so I can make some more fuel. Just because, you know, I get a little paranoid about that stuff. But once we get the biofuel set up, and then we get my chainsaw, I'll be able to get huge amounts of biomass done by going around and getting all this wood. And then from there, I will just, like, I'll just fill up a chest with, like, 10,000 biofuel. And then I just won't worry about fuel until we get to copper. Not copper, coal. That's kind of my goal right now. So honestly, this level saying that, you know, biomass was kind of difficult to come across, I would say it is certainly less abundant than on other maps, but it is still abundant enough to use. Like, I haven't had to run off into the distance and hunt for it yet. So, you know, bacon agaric, huh? I should research whatever that is. Okay. But yeah, we're coming up once again towards the end of the episode. I would like to get this milestone done just so we can have it. And then we'll probably call it there. Again, we're pretty close on our plate production now. I'm really, really happy that we were able to kind of split that up. Let's see if I can get a better view. There is a structure that we can build called a tower. And, oh, you know what? It might actually be an easy way for me to get up there. Special? No. Power. Logistics. Foundations. Where are you at? Do I not have it yet? Oh, I must be researching it literally right now. The tower is a pretty tall structure. I legitimately think if I build it like right here, I'll be able to climb up and get onto this bridge thing, which might just be useful like in general, just to have that. We'll see how many plates we produce now. Another 77. I think that's enough. All right. Boom, baby. Let's send it off. Now.
Milestone reached.
What do we got? What do we got?
Several structures aim to provide the first
Lookout
needed to
tower.
build basic factory infrastructure. Additionally, the biofuel blueprint.
Oh,
will
it gets
ensure
close.
good fuel
What if I put it over here? Hold on.
consumption of biomass burners. Additionally, you can now build the space
Totally.
elevator, which is integral to your contribution to project assembly.
Check this out. This like gets me right up here. That's perfect. Look at that. Neato. And this is our base. Look at it. Isn't that cool? We've got 3 smelters coming out of the 1 miner over here, going into 3 different constructors, all looping back onto 1 belt that goes over here and stores us our plates. I love that. If I really wanted to, honestly, I could take those both apart and put them in the center here. We can spread this one out. We'll go in this direction. We'll probably work on this next episode. Mirror this setup, but for rods, so that we're getting both in massive abundance. And then the other thing, let's go look over at our... There's our production over there for our limestone. We can see over there. We also have all this space up here now that we can use, by the way, because it's so easy to get up here now. What's that thing up there? There's like a crystal thing up there. There's a lot of stuff to explore in this game, by the way. We will eventually get vehicles where we can really get going. You can see there's like kind of greenishness over there. There's different biomes that I told you about. Like up there, I believe, is a different one. Like if we were to go up along this ridge, I think there's a different biome there. That's what that little tree up there makes me think. So I'm very much looking forward to playing this with y'all. So I hope y'all are enjoying it. Let's look down on our copper production down there. Not bad. Obviously super backed up. We will similarly take this guy apart. We're going to chop down these trees and we'll have it fill this space. And again, what we're doing here is all just like basic resource production. Eventually we will also split stuff off so that it's like we're producing, you know, we'll use the assemblers so that we can make automatic reinforced plates, automatic rotors, automatic, modular frames, all that stuff we will get automated. I'm very excited to do all of that. Ooh, no, buddy. Ouch. I hate ladders in video games sometimes. You have to press back to go down this ladder, but you have to press forward to get on the ladder to go back. It's one of those weird things. Anyway, small problem. But y'all, with that, I'm pretty stoked about this. I'm going to go ahead and say this is where we're going to end this episode. We have got ourselves some super plate production going on. Next episode, maybe super rod production. Maybe we will get through obstacle clearing. I think that would be really nice to get through. We'll be able to get through it like right away. I probably have enough rods or close to it. Yeah, we have almost enough rods. We'll definitely be able to make those plates. Like, it's gonna be super easy. So we'll do that next episode. Beginning of next episode, we'll get the chainsaw. We'll go around. We'll chop down a bunch of trees. Maybe get our copper production up. Maybe work on a little bit more power because we are gonna be pushing it here soon. I know, right? Shocking. But we are going to be pushing it. Right now we're getting to about 60%, and I don't like it getting anywhere near here. And we're gonna have that biofuel that's gonna help quite a bit, and having the chainsaw is going to help me to get all that wood, so we'll make it work. But anyway, y'all, with that, thank you so much for watching. If you like yourself, please share this video, like, favorite, subscribe to the channel. My name has been Bryce, and I will see y'all next time.